Happy Sunday morning, everybody. It's Chris the Batman Statue Collector. Hope everybody's doing great today. And this is our morning live hangout show. I got my iced caffeinated beverage, coffee up, everybody. Let's wake up together this morning. I don't do a lot of these live shows in the morning, but I thought, I've got a little bit of time, and I thought it would be great to hang out with you guys. And again, hopefully you're doing great today. Happy Sunday. And let's get the show started. So these are always your shows. Whatever you guys want to talk about is completely up to you. I'm excited to be here with you, and let's talk collecting. Let's talk about stuff that's going on in the hobby. And again, if you have your caffeinated beverage, again, I've got my iced caffeinated latte right here. Delicious. Anyway, hope everybody's doing great and having a great Labor Day weekend. It's rainy where I am, and so we're supposed to have like this big family pool party later on this afternoon, but it's looking like it might get pretty rained out. So anyway, I'm excited about that. And then, of course, I'm a wrestling fan, so I'm excited they have a Clash in Paris today as well. So got some things to look forward to, that's for sure. We got Math Made Easiest. Hey, Chris, thanks for being here. I appreciate that, and I always appreciate easy math, that's for sure. Daniel is in the house. Morning, Chris. Been a while. Hope you're well. Thank you very much, Daniel. I love your Joker down there. It's really cool. And doing great. Yeah, doing great. We went to the K-State game last night, which was a lot of fun. And we got a win, so that was exciting. We hung out with the family. Good morning from Jonathan Rowe in the house. Thank you, Brotherhood member. Thank you very much. And again, if you guys would like to become a member, and just hit the join button down below. You get cool little icons like that. And I can't thank you guys enough for your membership and just your continued support here on the channel. Ulysses, good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here, guys. Hey, we got Jimmy G in the house. Godlike Statues. Morning, everybody. Definitely check out his Morgan review if you haven't had a chance to do so. Hopefully, as Jimmy knows, it's not the easiest thing in the world to put together, the prototype. So I'm really happy that he was able to do that and make that statue look great. So congrats, Jimmy. Jim is in the house, always smashing that like button. Thank you very much. If you guys would hit the like button, that does help other people find the live content. And so I appreciate that very, very much. I'm just realizing, I don't know if you guys can see this bump on my head. You see this right here? So yesterday I was moving the Blitzway statue, like just putting it right there. And I bent over and I cut my head open on the Tech 1000, the signed Jason Fabok plastic bat. So I got cut open by a plastic bat. I don't know if I would make a very good Batman. I don't know. It's pretty sad. So that's what that bump is right there on my head. Unbelievable. Joey Rios in the house. Good morning, Chris. Happy Labor Day. Happy Labor Day to you as well. Again, this is your show, guys. Let me know what you guys want to talk about today. The Ben Cave. Good morning, squad. Did Chad reach out to you at all after the show this week? No, I have not heard from Chad since then. I don't know if he's seen the show or not. That show, I'm still very proud that we talked about it. I think that hopefully, it just offers some constructive criticism of maybe how we as a community can move past this, and how, people can, because I just feel a lot of mistrust right now. And so I really don't want that to continue. And so, hopefully they'll continue to address what's going on and all of that stuff. So I don't know. It's just an unfortunate situation in my opinion. So I have not heard from Chad yet. Math Made Easiest. LOL. I love it. Chris, it was good to see Chad more active on Tweeterhead's page. Thank you for addressing the issues. And again, like I'm glad that we tackled it. Like we had planned to have him on, and we had planned to talk about that stuff anyway. And so it was one of those things where I just feel like the community wants answers and they want to talk about it. And so I hope everybody felt like it was a fair show. It is difficult when you have a friend in this situation, but as we said on that show, it's a little bit of tough love. And, it's just sometimes people maybe need to hear it or not. It just depends on how people take it. But hopefully everybody thought it was at least fair. Justin Racklin in the house. Good morning, all. Thank you again, Justin. Justin's been a long-time member. Thank you very, very much for you guys just being here hanging out with me this morning. Walmart steak prices are insane. $45 for a T-bone. How many collectors are buying nowadays? So I have a benefit of, like, I was raised on cheap steak, and that's what I prefer. Like, somebody could give me like a $50 steak, or they can give me like a $12 steak, and I'm going to take I like the $12 steak. So I'm lucky for that. So, like, just give me a simple 6-ounce sirloin. I'm good to go. But yeah, prices are crazy no matter where you look. I really hope Tweeterhead can get it together. I have the Freeze and Batman bust on order and would love to see the line completed. Man, you are preaching to the choir here. I'm probably more excited about the bus than a lot of the full statues right now. Like, that Riddler is insane. The Freeze is awesome. And again, I had the prototype here. I had the production sample Batman, and they're freaking awesome. I just saw Delaney's Superman again, which was great to see that one. They're so impressive, and they're so heavy, and they're so well done that I think collectors will continue to absolutely love them. But are they going to be produced? I'm still very optimistic that they will. I think that especially the ones that Sideshow is taking on, I would love to see if all of this was a nightmare situation, which it kind of is. I personally feel like if it's possible for Sideshow to take over those original orders, and again, I don't know if that'll make or break, Chad. I don't know, but maybe that way, they can get it to us, and there's not going to be issues. I don't know if Sideshow's had to deal with tariff issues. I saw it was in another group. It wasn't a statue collecting group, and they were talking about the tariffs and how it like went up, like how much they're gonna have to like start charging the customers. So it's not just collecting. And some people said, "Oh, the tariffs are just an excuse." That might be, but that the tariffs are legit, and they are legitimately hurting companies. And so, and again, they're having to pass it on to the consumer. I think that there's so many companies that have held off for so long, but now they just can't. So I know that Chad's a small business. So whenever he says that they're having that's because of the tariffs, I believe him. Now, there might be some other things that are going on that I don't understand, that I don't have privy information toward. But I do feel like that is what the main issue is the tariffs, because it's just been a nightmare. So I am hopeful. And again, I don't know if Sideshow could take over that, and then that way maybe they can alleviate that issue. But I am so excited about these busts, and they are so well done. I love the idea of putting them somewhere. I've kind of screwed myself a little bit by putting the movie stuff in the back, but I love them back there. So more than likely, some of the premium formats will go down and the busts will go up top. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do yet, but I love the busts, and I think that they're so fun. And I love the design, like that Riddler, especially like the Riddler and Clayface. I hope this all gets settled. That's my ultimate dream. And I hope that collectors have confidence to continue to buy, especially knowing that Sideshow's taking over, because Sideshow has always had good customer service. They've always been able to replace product. And so knowing that, Sideshow's taking care of that Catwoman bust, that just means a lot to me, that they're going to maybe be able to handle all of that. So we'll see. Does being cut by the bat now mean you get bat powers like Spider-Man? So I don't know, but I can't believe that I was cut open by a plastic bat. But if you're going to get cut open, I guess a plastic bat's not bad. I mean, it's maybe only somewhat embarrassing since I'm the Batman statue collector. Chris, what is your next statue? Mine is the Prime 1 T800 Indo. That's fantastic, man. Jimmy's collection, I really like. So Jimmy, I feel like he, for a little while, was maybe a little conflicted on what he wanted to do with his collection. I think maybe he still is at some times whenever I watch. But I'm the same way. Like, it's like, you want certain things, to be in your collection, but he's definitely pivoted and kind of gone more toward just movie stuff. And I think that that's a really good focus, because clearly that's where, like, Jimmy, that's where your passion is, and you can see it. Obviously there's comic book stuff you like too, but I really see the passion in the movie stuff. And so I think your collection is going to continue to get better and better and better. And so I'm really excited for you, number one. Stuff that's coming in for me, the Riddler premium format statue. That one will be coming. Hopefully it ships this coming week. And maybe we'll either do an unboxing this coming week or this next week. I'm assuming it probably won't be this coming week because of the holiday. And so, but my car was supposed to charge any day now. So I'm really excited. I think maybe September 2nd, I think they said. Today's the 31st, if you're watching this, of August. So I'm really excited about that. Riddler, I've got the custom Harley Quinn coming. That is the one where she's standing on the box. It's got the 2 hyenas. Really excited about that one as well. The Legendary Beast Studio 1/3 scale Batman is on a boat. I actually got a message from Jay, and let's all wish Jay a happy birthday today. It's JC's birthday from Legendary Beast. So happy birthday to him. And also, I'm really excited because he said, "Hey, Chris, did you receive your Batman yet?" I'm like, "Nope, not yet." And so hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll be here soon because I know he's excited to see my review on that. So anyway, I can't wait. Those are the next 3 that I can think of that are on their way. I've got the J&D Bane ordered. That's not going to be here for another year probably. I'm trying to think of what else I've got. I've got some of the busts obviously coming from Tweeterhead, so who knows? Hopefully I'll get the Batman one in at some point. We'll see. So yeah, I don't know. But anyway, happy birthday to Jay. And I think those are my next ones in line. What next rogue do you think Sideshow will do after Man-Bat? I have a feeling they'll probably revisit a character we've already had. Like I just feel like it's probably time for another Harley or something like that. But we'll see. I would if it's a new rogue that we haven't seen. And again, I would love it for it to continue to be sculpted by Maria. Maria Pamphilova did Man-Bat. She did Penguin, which is right back here. She did the Riddler. And so I really like that. She's just really good. She's really good at sculpting females, but obviously really good at sculpting monsters and creepy people. And so I would love to see her tackle maybe Mad Hatter. I think Mad Hatter could be a super fun design, something that's never been really done before. I just think it would be really fun if it's super creepy and great. Mad Hatter and maybe a new Two-Face or a Ra's al Ghul. Like those are the ones that I would really love to see her tackle, I think, the most. Maybe even have her do like a Clayface or something. Like just anything with a monster vibe I would be really into. And I would be all there for. I've loved the designs that she's done. And so Daniel Bell, if you're watching this, he is their creative director right now. And so Daniel, put her to work. Put her to work. In Maria, I trust. I like my Costco ribeyes. Cut those in half and you get 2 meals for a family of 4. There you go. See, you got to do what you got to do, right? All right, Jimmy says, I'm so excited to see LBS's Clayface. Happy birthday, Jay. Yeah, that's one that I've definitely, I've been privy kind of behind the scenes to see that one from the original concept to where it's kind of gone. And some of the original concept stuff I really like. And some of it I kind of wish that they had kept, but obviously probably due to price and just this different swap outs and things. So I'm still very excited to add a 1/3 scale piece. I finally got to see my LBS pieces in person. I got to see Thor. I got to see Captain America. I got to see that Incredible Hulk whenever I was in the Secret Sanctuary. And again, thank you everybody for watching that video yesterday and all the kind words of seeing, 2 of the community people together. There's so many kind comments. So thank you guys for watching that video. And thanks again to Jeff Delaney for having me to his house. That was so awesome. And that's what this community is all about. Okay. Absolutely. And so to be able to see some of those pieces that I've never seen in person, including the LBS pieces, it makes me even more excited to get the Batman. Every company, they paint differently. And so to have Blitzway and Prime One and Sideshow and Tweeterhead and LBS all in the same room, I'm curious to see how I think about the Legendary Beast next to my Prime One pieces. Because right now it's going to go over here. On top. I haven't ordered any other LBS pieces. I haven't ordered the Joker. They have teased Ra's al Ghul. They've teased Clayface. And so I'm definitely intrigued and interested in those for sure. But I'm excited to see LBS next to Prime One because most of my collection, at least on the sides, are Prime One. The bust looks so good, I don't even care if the price increases, just want them produced. And I was right there. I don't remember who said that. It was either maybe Billy or Eric. I can't remember. But, you know, if they say, hey, would you be willing to pay an extra $50? I'm like, yeah, 100%. Because if it gets us our stuff and it maybe makes the situation less tense with the community, and if that's really what's holding everything up, is this the, you know, and because, you know, again, Chad has said, I don't want to pass that on to the consumer. So for him to say that, that's awesome. But I think there's also some reality check too, where we have to be like, okay, yeah, he doesn't want to do it, but if we want to get our product, we might have to. And that sucks. But I think they also should let the consumer make that choice. Right? So if he comes out and says, you know, hey, listen, guys, the tariff situation has killed my company. I'm hanging on by a thread here. Again, this is just me speculating. Okay. So let's just say that he said that. And he goes, hey, if you're willing to wait another 6 months and we'll see if this passes, what he's afraid of probably is this is going to continue on for another 3 years. Now, let's say it goes 6 months. He's like, would you guys be willing to wait 6 months? Or if you want it right now, would you be willing to pay an extra $50, $100? I think giving somebody a choice might be helpful. Again, I have no idea if that's even, you know, feasible. I have no idea. That's why I wanted to have Chad on to talk about it, you know, and hopefully he will. Hopefully when he's ready, he will come on and maybe we can just brainstorm ideas as a community. DC Collection, hello. Hey, dude. Hey, dude to you. Happy Sunday. And again, coffee up, everybody. Coffee up. Iced caffeinated beverage. Yours might be iced. Yours might be, hot, steaming black coffee, whatever you're drinking this morning. Caffeine up with me today. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it very, very much. I think she'd do a killer croc. Absolutely, Justin. She would absolutely do a great killer croc. Without a doubt in my mind. It would be fantastic. And I would love it because the original was so undersized. And so I really feel like a big killer croc would be amazing. Ken says, are secondary prices increasing as tariff increase on new... I'm assuming, are secondary prices increasing as tariff increases on new product? I still think it's a really good buyer's market right now. I still feel like you can get really good deals out there. I don't think that if it's shipped in the United States, at least, I don't know about other places, but it doesn't really seem to be affecting the secondary market, really, I don't think. LBS, Raws, and Talon. I haven't heard them talk about Talon at all, and I'm incredibly happy with my Talon. So I don't think Jay would maybe tackle that one. I think he wants to tackle characters that have not been done before. Jay Swollup says, I have that white knight you have in the background on order, and all videos give different heights for the top of the cape to shelf. Do you know what it is? Because I only have a 29-inch high space. I don't. See, the problem is that cape is held in by a bolt. And depending on how tight you have the bolt, it's the head and the cape and the bolt. I think that might depend on the height, and that's probably why you're getting different dimensions. But I will go back. I've got my trusted bat measuring tape here. Let me go back and I'll just measure as best as I can to the base, to the top of the cape, okay? Okay, Jay. So I think you're going to be okay. The back of the cape, the height is about 25 inches from the base. The front, and I had to approximate it because it's sticking out over the shelf, and I think it's about 26. So if you have 29 inches, I think you're going to be fine. Also depends on if you're able to have the cape come out of whatever you're sitting on, because the cape comes out so far. So I'm getting between 25, 26 inches. So I think you're probably going to be okay. Hey, Bruno, thanks for being here. And thank you for being a member of the group. Hi, everyone. Chris, do you know if there's a release date window for the Catwoman and Riddler Hush statues? So are you talking about the Prime 1 pieces? So the Catwoman is a Hush. The Riddler, I don't believe is the Riddler is not a Hush statue. It is based on the art of the Arkham games, and it's not necessarily an Arkham statue. But I don't think they're necessarily calling it a Riddler Hush statue. But if those are the ones you're talking about, I have absolutely no idea. I know that they were still tweaking the Hush, or excuse me, the Riddler. Keep reading that wrong. I know that they were tweaking the Riddler to make him better. So we'll see. But I haven't heard actual dates yet. Influence Films got Batman Detective 1000 statue a few months before my cat passed away. I'm very sorry about that. And the day it arrived and I was unboxing, he came out from hiding and hung out on the box. Now the statue is even more special. That's awesome. What a great story. I absolutely love that. We've had 2 cats in our family and both have passed, and I miss them dearly. So I definitely can relate. And what a great memory. Thank you for sharing that. Chilling with a coffee, watching the BSC while playing Spider-Man 2 on the PS5 is exactly how I wanted to spend my Sunday. Well, Daniel, cheers. Again, coffee up, everybody. Delicious. Hope everybody's having a great day, and I love comments like that. Thank you. I wish we can get a true 1/3 animated series Batman statue from Prime 1. Well, we are getting one from LBS. I know that there have been a few 1/4 scale statues that look nice, but a true 1/3 animated series Batman by Prime 1, give me. Have you surely you've seen the LBS piece, right? With all the villains on the base. I think that one's going to be really well done, and I'm really excited for collectors. I haven't decided on that one because it's just, I don't know if it would fit with my comic book stuff, just because the designs are so much more simple, but maybe is where I'm at on that one. But I don't know if Prime 1 would take that on, because Prime 1 likes to do a lot of detail, a lot of texture. So I don't think Prime 1 would take that on. Pedro says, hey, Chris, what do you think about Batman versus Batman Who Laughs, deluxe version by Prime 1 worth it? So I am on the wait list. Somebody the other day was saying they're in the group, they were selling it, but they wanted to do like a trade or something. I actually thought about reaching out to them. I want to get it. I think that at first I wasn't going to. And I think having some larger dioramas, like I've got Batman versus Killer Croc down below. I think having some larger dioramas down below really helps fill these lower cabinets really well. And of course, it's based on the artwork of David Finch. And so I think I'm all in on that piece if I'm able to get one. It's waitlisted everywhere. And so I definitely would be interested in that one. I might check out, I might message Josh and see if he's got any of those available at Comic Concepts. That'd be definitely one I'd be interested in. Kenneth in the house. Hey, Kenneth. Hi to everyone. Thank you for being here, my friend. Glad that you're here. Wow, that was nice of you. Did not mean to make you go back. Oh, no worries. I hope that helped. I really feel like again, if you have the bolt really tight, the cape's going to go up. But if you have the bolt kind of loose, if that makes sense, it's going to droop a little bit. So I think that's maybe why you're getting so many different, measurements, maybe, is because that cape is just literally screwed in and bolted in to the statue. And so I think that might be why. You said if you have 29 inches, you should be fine. And my wife started to snicker. I got nothing. I got nothing to come back from that. So I like your wife already. I love her sense of humor. That's fantastic. Ken Pope says, don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you very much, Ken. I appreciate that very, very much. Anyway, just thank you guys for being here again. I think I'm caught up on the comments. So again, if there's anything else you would like to talk about, please, we'll continue to talk about whatever, movies or games or whatever you want to talk about today. I know some people were asking me about the update on the J&D replacement. I have not heard back from them. So it's been 5 days. I did reach out to their creative director and asked him if I should email them again. And he said that they're on a long weekend. And so, they will get back to me probably early this coming week. And so hopefully that I'll definitely get that replacement. I also asked about the box, and I said that I kind of told him the story about the box and like, is that even like possible to get like another J&D box? And he said yes, but it would probably cost as much. It's going to cost them as much to ship it as a regular statue, which I didn't really understand, because obviously it wouldn't weigh anything. It would just be a cardboard box. But anyway, they said it would cost the same amount as it. Then my shipping was like $300 or something like that. So I'm like, I just told him I'm not going to pay it. And I'll just go without, which sucks. But anyway, I don't know what happened to the box. I explained to him that's like either customs took it and just it was so damaged that they threw it away, but they put it in another box and it doesn't fit right. So it sucks. If any of you guys, I think I still have the photo of it. Yeah, I still have the photo of it here. That's how I received it. And so, the box is not big enough for the art box, which is the black box. So they said to send me another J&D box, it would cost the same amount as what I paid there. So I was like, that's a hard pass for me, which sucks. After our chat yesterday, I ordered a Bermejo signed print. That's awesome. So I am getting a Bermejo commission, and he showed me. He's a little over halfway done at this point, and it is just spectacular. I can't wait to see it finished. It's 11 by 17. It is expensive, but awesome and worth it. And so it's going to go over here on my Bermejo wall and pretty much finish up my Bermejo wall. I definitely have room for one or two more smaller ones if he ever has the opportunity, or if I ever have the opportunity to maybe add, another Batman or another Joker or whatever. But it's definitely Batman and Joker themed, other than obviously I've got the Two-Face, which I absolutely love. But if I ever found a really great Joker and somebody wanted to trade or something, I would trade the Two-Face. Just because I like the idea of it all being Batman and Joker on that wall, which is, again, my favorite two characters. And which print did you get, Jonathan? I meant to ask you that. Martin says, good morning. Glad to watch a live stream after spending 3 weeks in the hospital. Oh, how brutal, Martin. What's going on with you? And are you okay now? Let us know. What actor would you like to see as Batman? I think James Gunn is in the works for that. Initially I really wanted to get the guy that was the guy for Reacher. I just thought he would be good overall, but I don't know if I have anybody in particular in mind. I don't know. And again, I don't know what it's going to be like in the James Gunn universe. I'm really happy with the Robert Pattinson movie. I love that. That's the Batman I'm more focused on. I love the dark noir grittiness of Matt Reeves' universe. I loved the Penguin. And so that's really the one that I am more interested in. Was at the Magic Kingdom with the family. The wait times are surprisingly short. Have you been lately? So the last time I was at Magic Kingdom was in April, I think. I think that was the last time I was there. Yeah, I think April. And it was busy, very busy at that time. I was just at Disneyland in California this past weekend, and it was fantastic, but busy and hot. So I don't know. I think summertime in Florida used to be busy, and now it's probably the least busy time. The times that were slow in the past are now the busiest. So it's really interesting. Did you see any of the set photos from Clayface? Oh, by the way, Billy's been there all week. I don't know if you ever ran into Billy, but Billy's been in Florida at all the theme parks this whole week. So I don't know if you ever ran into him, John. Did you see any set photos from Clayface? I did. I posted them in the Batman Statue Collector Facebook group. So it's pretty great. It's pretty great. What I'm seeing so far. It's supposed to be kind of like a horror movie from what I'm understanding. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I'm excited about it. I hope I don't even know what like universe is supposed to be in. Is it like a one-off? I don't know. Tell them to ship the box flat unassembled. And that's the thing, is maybe he was thinking that to ship it would be more like, with all the styrofoam and stuff, but there wouldn't be any weight. So I don't know. Chris, you should join us for the live unboxing of the Prime 1 T800. Jimmy, when is it? Is it tonight? So I've got this family thing tonight. I just don't know how long I'll be there. So let me know when it is. Thinking about getting those new Peter Pan and Captain Hook pieces. Me too, Hank. I haven't ordered yet. If I'm going to order, I'm going to order directly from PCS because they're offering that early bird special. And I probably need to freaking jump on it. I just haven't yet. I was going to kind of talk about it with my family and see if that's something that they wanted in the room. At the very least, I want Hook because he's my favorite Disney character, and so I would love to see that. And I think that the price point was really good. I don't love fifth scale. It's not. I would have preferred it to be quarter, but I think it was probably the right move for sure. Chad talked to you yet about the community's constructive feedback about Tweeterhead? Eric, I have not heard from Chad. So I don't know. I don't even know if he's seen the show or not. I'm sure it's probably gotten back to him. And again, I was hoping that show would be fair and just offer some constructive criticism, like you said, about how we can move on from this, and how I don't want Tweeterhead to become an XM where buyers completely lose faith. And there's a lot of buyers in the Facebook groups, and that's why we wanted to talk about it that night, is that I'm seeing a lot of that, and I'm seeing that they're canceling pre-orders and they don't have any faith. That's why, to me, the communication is so important, and like over communicate at this point, because I don't want what happened to XM happen to Tweeterhead. Hi, Chris. Glad to catch you live. Any second thoughts? Catwoman, I still love the first one you had. Are you going to run out of space? Art wall. I don't know exactly what you're asking me there. Any second thoughts on Catwoman? I don't know which one you're talking about. Let me know, the humble collector. I don't know what you're talking about. And yes, I am running out of wall space. I'm still trying to figure out if I should incorporate more of the original art behind these statues. I just don't know how I could space it out. That's my biggest issue right now. And so I need CC. I need Dan. I need you guys desperately to come to the cave and help me figure out how I'm going to do this. I am sorry, but I don't understand, JD. Sometimes you paid for a new statue with a box and you did not get that. They should 100% give you a new one at no charge. I would agree with that. And maybe I will contact James again and say, here's the deal. I'm willing to get it flat. I just want another box. And maybe they'd be willing to do that. But I agree. Like, you have a $2,000 statue. The very least they could send me is, it probably costs them $2 to make a art or a shipper box. That's all I want. I just want a shipper to be able to protect the stuff. I don't necessarily need the foam. I could figure that out myself. But I would just like the J&D box. That's all I would like. So I agree with you, Jimmy. Your review definitely made me worry about ordering the J&D Catwoman. I'm still considering it. Might cancel my Jazz Ink tumbler for it. It's a great piece, Anthony. It's beautiful in person. I still am amazed that they didn't do metal claws. The fact that they're just kind of a flimsy plastic, I don't like that at all. It looks like a model kit plastic. So to me, that's a giant bummer. And I think that they said originally it was supposed to be metal, but it's not. Thanks for hanging out with us, Batman Statue Collector. Watch Snyder's Justice League. Never realized how much of a sequel The Flash was to it in a lot of ways. Enjoyed New Superman, but would have preferred more of Keaton in the future. I'm right there with you. I would have loved, and even if they had done like a Batman Beyond, I actually really would have liked to have seen the Batgirl. I saw some promising things with that. I liked, obviously to see Firefly and Brendan Fraser in a movie. I think that would have been exciting. But for whatever reason, it must have been just god awful. But anyway, I still would like to see more Keaton, and I still feel like there's possibilities if they can get Tim Burton on board, just to kind of like update us. Imagine like Keaton now hanging out with Michelle Pfeiffer, and they're still together, and we kind of see that universe and see maybe Batman passing the torch to someone else. That'd be fun. BBTS, Big Bad Toy Store, has a Labor Day sale. Snagged 3 Prime 1 statues for 40 and 50% off. Got Red Death, Merciless, and Batman vs. Joker 1/3 scales. Oh, it kills me. knowing I paid full price. It kills me. But yeah, congratulations on those 3 purchases, and you are going to absolutely love them. I guarantee it. It's fantastic. I'm much better. Thanks for asking. Had complications after stoma removal surgery. Martin, glad you're feeling better. Continue to get rest. Continue to take care of yourself. Your health is the most important thing. So glad to hear you're feeling better. Josh's Comics in the house. Thanks for getting me into the statue game. Sorry, not sorry. Don't have much space until I get my house in a few years, but order the Catwoman bust from Tweeterhead. It's too good to pass up. And I'm right there with you. It's also peace of mind knowing that Sideshow's taking care of that for you with all of this kind of uncertainty right now. But I am so happy for collectors that like the busts. Again, I know not everybody likes busts. I know not everybody's sold on them. And I know not everybody's sold on Tweeterhead right now. But in the busts, I trust. I love them. The Batman movie cover he did, we'll put behind the Blitzway. Oh, Jonathan's talking about the Liebermejo print. Nice job. That's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Clayface is confirmed to be in the DCU. So the same universe as the Superman, huh? Okay. Well, they can definitely animate him then. I mean, they can make him like less real looking. I mean, like real life. Like Pattinson's is a real life, whereas the Gunn universe is, comic booky, which is great. Live unboxing still on the boat to the U.S. We'll keep you posted. Okay, just let me know, Jimmy. And if I'm available, I'll try to jump on. Again, coffee up, everybody. Good morning. Thanks for waking up with me today. Josh's Comics. I wouldn't be surprised if we see the DCU Batman at the end of Clayface. I'm sure we'll get a mention of him at least. I'm hoping that'd be kind of a fun way to introduce him. Even if it's like just him in the shadows, or we get a silhouette of him or something. Doesn't even need to be an actor announcement yet, but I think that could be a lot of fun. Yeah, absolutely. Don't you have the original foam? I've got, yeah, I think actually, now that you say that, I think I did. I think I have to look back in the box again, but I think there's some of the original foam at least, and then they bubble wrapped the outside of that. So that's true. I need to reach out to James again and see if just say, hey, I don't need this. I don't need any of the materials. I just want the box flat. Maybe they can do something for me. Statues, Comic Sports in the house. What's up, BSC fam? Hope you're doing great. Thanks for being here. Good morning, Jado. Hopefully I said that right. Best Nightwing? I don't know. I don't know a ton about Nightwing. Like, is there other Nightwings other than Dick Grayson? But anyway, or maybe you're talking about Statue. I really like the one that Prime 1 did. Sorry, Michelle Pfeiffer, J&D 1. I love the first Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman. Not sure who made the first one you had. Loving the display behind you. Thank you. So this is the J&D right here over my shoulder, and this is the Blitzway. I have decided to keep the J&D because of the base. They are going to do Penguin. They are going to do a Batman. I just posted, if you guys would visit, if you're not on Facebook, if you're not like in my group very much, please visit. There's a poll right now going of which J&D version you would prefer a Batman between Batman 89 and Batman Returns. So far, Batman Returns is, I checked this morning, it was like 75% to 25%. So continue to vote. I'm going to pass that on to J&D just as a reference, just so they know kind of like what the community is feeling, because I really want them to do a return suit. It makes more sense to me because they're doing a Returns Penguin or Returns Catwoman. For me, if they did an 89 suit, it would just look awkward to me. So I'm really hoping that we get a Batman Returns. That J&D Catwoman from Returns is really good. Yes, it is. Absolutely. You can't go wrong with any of them. And Darkside Collectible Studio has a great one as well. So you can't go wrong. Hey, Chris, do you think we'll ever see a 1/4 or 1/3 Red Hood? And if so, would you get it? Because he may not be a straight-on villain, but he's still an antagonist to Batman a lot of the time. It's incredibly possible. I don't know if I would do the 3rd scale. I would maybe consider the 1/4 scale. But it really just depends on how good the design is. But yeah, I mean, he's definitely can be a villain at times. And so I would definitely consider him. He wouldn't necessarily be a priority for me, but I think he would be fun. I do have Batgirl. I think Batgirl's lasted longer than any other hero in my collection. So if they do something cool like that, maybe him fighting a villain, I would be all in. I'm a sucker for anything Golden Age Catwoman, so I'll buy anything with her style. And that's the thing that Chad loves. He loves that, that classic look of the characters. And so obviously he's going to, at least he said he's going to do a modern take as well. But this Golden Age, I love her. She's fantastic. Right, but problem is casting is not letting reveal for DC. I think they're going to keep it close to the vest, I think. Yeah, again, just I think that he would be fantastic. I really do. But I just don't know if that's who they would go with. I think they want somebody probably younger. Love the lights on the display today. Thank you very much. That's the great thing about it. I can change the color of my lights. So if let's see, I've got to reconnect. Sorry, sometimes it disconnects. But I literally just go in. I select the line of lights, and now it's green. At least it's supposed to be green. Oh, it's still trying to find them. There we go. We got green, got blue, got red. What else can I do? I can do different patterns and stuff. White, purple. We'll go back to this is orange. I thought it matched the coffee motif in the background. So yeah, fun. Good morning. My sister passed away August 2nd. I am so sorry, my friend. After that, I felt I needed to sell my collection. I now only have Bond Golden Gun and J&D Mira and Prime 1 Tri-Eye, and that's it. I feel better now. Why did you feel like you needed to sell it? Did you feel like you had a connection to your sister? I'm so sorry for your loss. I have a sister myself. I can't even imagine what you're going through. So I'm sorry. Unfortunately, it might not happen. Jay would be cool. Do you have a dream Batman statue that would be made? That's a good question. At this point, I really would like an Absolute Batman. I know Jay's teased one. But I think Absolute Batman would be really great right now. I'd love to see something with a Capullo style. Like a Capullo Batman, Capullo Joker. But other than that, I'm not sure if I have one in particular in mind. I like the Nightwing and Batgirl where they are hanging upside down in an embrace, but the statue is designed in reverse, so it looks like they're suspended in air. Yeah, that DC Direct piece, I believe, right? Excuse me, got the coffee coming back up. So yeah, I think that's a great piece. I like it. Alan just said he talked with Gunn about Batman, and it doesn't sound like it'll happen, but he could pop up as another character. It's possible. Like I said, I just think he's too old for what they're probably going for. I think they're going to go for a lot of younger actors. Oh yeah, Absolute Batman would be fantastic, Justin. I agree. Absolutely, I agree. Connection to my yeah, I understand. I can definitely understand why you would sell. And again, I'm really sorry for your loss. I don't know what else to say. Absolutely, our thoughts are with you. We need a 1/3 scale Hush. Yeah. Have you seen that custom one, Jimmy? The custom one's great. Thought about it as well, but they come unpainted. So that's a whole nother expense to get it painted. So I would love a Hush. I remember talking with their creative director a couple years ago, asking him and begging him for a Hush, and he said that he doesn't think anybody would want Hush, and that he would rather do Darkman, which is basically Hush as well. But I'm not going to ever hold my breath on the Hush. And there's so many projects that Prime One has teased that they haven't gone through with yet. So if they ever did a Hush, I think we're years down the road. I'll try to send you some photos. It's really, I don't know if I can find it. Hold, please. Talk amongst yourselves. So this, I don't know if you guys can see this. This is a custom Jimmy. Right there. And it's got some alternate portraits. It's got a Robin head. And let's see if I can get a close up here. I don't know if they have. Yeah, like. So yeah, it's like it's a printed piece, and hopefully this gives you kind of a little bit of an idea. And there's the Robin. But it looks good, and it's exactly what I would want from from an LBS or somebody else too. For a licensed company, I would love to see that. Nightmare's Cave, good morning to you as well. How's it going? What are your thoughts on the custom statues that used to light up? What would you think if statues had a speaker portion, like either Bluetooth speaker or buttons that you can push and hear a voice? I wouldn't necessarily be opposed to it, but I don't think it's necessary. It's not something I would necessarily need, but I don't know. I think it could be kind of fun. But then to me, it kind of feels like a toy at that point, kind of. Speaking of Hush, I think he will be the main villain of Batman 2 with the Court of Owls showing up as the background and set up for Batman 3. That's like my dream scenario. Court of Owls to me is just the most easy villain entity to fit. They controlled Gotham for centuries. They're the behind the scenes people. They're elite. They're rich. It just goes hand in hand with what they set up. And I hope that they stay true to the comics, because obviously like the Riddler was a really big deviation, like the way he looked, some of his actions. Catwoman's pretty much the same. The Mob was pretty much the same, but Riddler, they really deviated from. And so I really hope that they keep the Court of Owls if that's what they go for. And then I feel like, Tommy Elliott doing that, a young friend of Bruce. I think it could be a lot of fun, and I think it just naturally that scenario right there. And again, they originally said that they were going to kind of use Joker as like a Hannibal Lecter type character, where Batman goes and talks to him for advice and tries to figure him out. So I don't think he'll ever actually be out fighting Joker, but it's just awesome. I love the ideas and the possibilities. I would love to do it, Jimmy. I would love for them to do it. Yeah, see, we got to keep Jimmy on the straight and narrow here. He's got to stay focused. Considering Prime 1 has the entire Hush storyline based line, and the pieces are called insert character name here, Hush statue, it's crazy that they don't have the actual Hush character planned. I agree with you, Justin. I believe the next Prime 1 event is in October. What do you want to see, Chris? I want to see some freaking pre-orders. I want to see Catwoman up for pre-order. I want to see Riddler up for pre-order. I want to see freaking Mr. Freeze up for pre-order. That's what I want to see. I would love to see them finally bring forth that Phantasm quarter scale. I'm really excited about the possibilities on that one. And of course, I would love to see anything else new, but I don't think we'll probably see too much new. But I would just love updates on all of the ones that we have been left hanging with forever, and freaking get them up for pre-order already. He's not wrong, Jimmy. I rewatched the Batman and Penguin series back to back last weekend. So many hints at both. Yeah, it's just so good, right? So good. A&D Collector CHYN. I'm not sure. Chin, maybe Collector Chin. I'm not sure if I said that right. Good morning, bro. First time in your channel. Greetings from Costa Rica. Pura Vida. Hey, thank you very much. Hope everything's going great in Costa Rica, and welcome to the channel. We've been around here for about 9 years here on the channel, so thank you very much for hanging out with us and discovering the channel. And I hope you enjoy your time here. Please subscribe if you haven't done so. And again, all of you guys, if you're watching, please hit the like button if you would like to do that. If you want to help out right here with the channel costs, you can do the buy me a coffee, literally a coffee. So anyway, I just want to thank everybody for their continued support. It means the world to me, so thank you. Why is Batman your choice for statues and channel? Curious what drew you to the character over the others. I have talked about this on the channel before, but when I was a kid, I remember my parents bought me Batman stuff. I had the Mego, whatever those were, the figures. And I specifically remember my earliest memory is watching Scooby-Doo. I loved Scooby-Doo as a kid, and Batman would guest star every once in a while. And the main villains were Penguin and Joker. And I just fell in love with them from a very early age. And I read the comics for a really long time. And then I grew up and I kind of went completely away from Batman and that whole world. Started collecting a little bit again. I collected some Star Wars stuff for a while, some Marvel stuff, and then Batman stuff. And I got to a point where I needed to pick a focus. I was too stressed out because I didn't have a lot of money and I was wanting to buy a lot of different things. And so at some point I just like, screw it. I have to pick my favorite. And I've always loved the Batman villains. And I've always loved Batman because he is just a regular person using his resources. He's not a superhero. He can't fly. He can't do all those things. And so I think that's why so many people do relate to Batman. I think a lot of times people like the detective side of him, the dark, gritty side of him. And again, he's got the best rogues gallery there is. I've always been extremely drawn to the Joker. I don't know why, and these people love the Joker, and he's a psychopath. But I've just always loved that duality of him, good versus evil, dark versus light. And so that's what drew me to Batman, and that's why I needed to focus, is because I was so stressed out. And again, like if I had known back then that I was going to be starting a channel, which I had no intention to do, I probably would have maybe done some things differently, because I do pigeonhole myself as just being the Batman guy. But I also think that I mean, for me, I love art and I love statues, but at the same time, the stuff that I have in the collection is my passion, right? The art. And I think that if I'm constantly getting other pieces in from other licenses and other properties, I think that passion wouldn't show as much. You know what I mean? I do love to review things here on the channel, but my primary focus is the Batman stuff, because that's what I love. My friends who love Batman, that relate, it's just, that's where my passion is for this hobby is Batman. That Hush statue can be pre-ordered, painted from the factory. Andrew Duffy, if you could message me with it painted, if you know, on Facebook, or email me at thebatmanstatuecollector@gmail.com, because I would be interested in a painted one. So please let me know. Good morning, afternoon. Just wanted to say thank you for your channel and content. Hey, thank you very much, Stephen. I appreciate that very much. It's comments like this. That's exactly why I do this channel, is because I love this community. I love this hobby. I love to hang out with friends of this hobby, and I love to meet you guys. And so thank you very much. I'm really, really thankful for your comment. Speaking of one of my favorite dudes in the community right there, Dan. How's it going, sir? Good Sunday morning, Bat fam. Happy Sunday to you. Are you also caffeining up, my friend, with your coffee? I know Dan gets a coffee, I think, probably every morning too. I'll go hit the Starbucks. This is my McDonald's latte, and it's almost gone. It means the show must be almost over. Almost. I just got a message from Andrew, so I think I'll check it after the show, Andrew. So thank you for messaging me. Hey Chris, did you receive the Gmail I sent you with pictures of the new Batmobile I believe they're working on for the next Batman movie? Not sure yet. So I think Ronaldo, what you sent me was just like all AI stuff. I think I did watch that video, and I think it's just all maybe meant to be like what people would like to see from the Batmobile, but I don't think that's actually Batmobile footage yet. I think it's just AI coolness, I think, is what that is. Jimmy's saying, hey, Dan, it's great to have him in the chat. Hopefully you're having a good Sunday morning. And again, thanks, Andrew, for sending me that. Let's see. Give it another minute or so before we wrap it up here. If you guys have any other questions. I've been going about almost an hour here on the show, so thank you again for joining me. And again, thank you for helping me wake up this morning. Again, I just shipped my Harley Who Laughs. That one was tough, but I just shipped that one this week. And again, I got those 3 pieces that should be coming soon on the channel. Trying to think if there's anything else that's coming up. Again, my Bermejo piece is almost done, so hopefully I'll be able to share that with you. I don't want to like share it with you guys until it's finished. So we'll see. Probably have some more art coming in at some point. I'm still waiting for CGC. Don't know if that is ever going to happen. Excited for football coming back. Yeah, I went to the K-State game yesterday. It was really great to be back in that atmosphere again. Really have a great time. So we're K-State fans. We're Kansas City Chiefs fans here in Kansas. At least our family is. But we're hardcore, and so that was really fun to go to the game. And with like less than 2 minutes left, the North Dakota team scored, and everybody started leaving. And we had this great like 50-second drive. Scored a touchdown, won the game, and then they had this awesome drone show last night. It's the first time they've ever done one. I don't know if you guys will be able to see this, but like they had drones over the stadium. So that's the Wildcat, the old Wildcat logo. This was really cool. They had a football guy that animated. So you can see like this is the stadium in the foreground. Every man a Wildcat. That's Email. That's like they're saying. There's the Power Cat right there. The logo, but it was really cool last night, and then you had fireworks and stuff too. So it was really cool to see a drone show and have a really great time. So yeah, I'm so excited. Football's back. I've got a fantasy draft this week for my work. Our work is doing a fantasy draft, and then I had one last week for our family draft, and so I'm ready for football. I love football, and I can't wait. I just sent you the link. First shows the painted prototype, and the second is the link with ordering info. Thank you very much, Andrew. I'm definitely interested in that hush. And again, if you're not sure what I'm talking about, let's see. Let me pull it back up again so you know what I'm talking about. So this is this is the custom, the quarter scale hush custom right there. So again, if you're in the market, again, I would love to see a licensed company do it, but yeah, it's cool, right? It's really awesome. So I'm hoping to be able to do that. I'm hoping. Did you ever attend cons on the East Coast? Would love to meet you one day in person. So yes, I am going to be, I believe, at Baltimore Comic-Con, New York's maybe. I don't know. Probably, maybe not. We'll see. I said the same thing last year, and I ended up going. So Baltimore might be one that I go to this year, and then maybe New York. Thinking about the OAX. I know my friend Matt Martin said that he would maybe like to go and go there with me. So I don't know if that's going to happen or not, but definitely a few cons on the East Coast. I go to more cons on the East Coast than I do the West Coast. That's for sure. There's one of my favorite people in the world. Danny Earl's in the house. $2 super chat. Thank you very much. Good morning, brother. The cave is looking awesome. Thank you very much, Danny. I'm so excited. I got so like freaking excited because I got this message from, was it Bottleneck? Was it Bottle? I can't remember who was a Bottleneck. I think it was Bottleneck that you had your big print, right? Your big skyline print. And I got like the shipping notification. It's supposed to like arrive. And I think, I don't know why I got that, because it's obviously not ready to ship yet. I was like, I got so excited there for a minute because I can't wait to get that in the collection. I have no idea where it's going to go, but man, that cannot wait for that. And again, I cannot thank you enough. I don't know if you've been on the show since I got the Two-Face, but I absolutely love it. I absolutely love the Two-Face. It's just fantastic. So now my goal is I got to get a bigger one from you now at this point. I got to get one, maybe 11x17 with Batman and the shadows or something with the skyline. I don't know. So I got to get something because I love the work you're doing, and it's really cool. I really love your process where you're like practicing like some of those watercolors and different things that you're doing. Like I really like that behind the scenes stuff that you're doing. Keep those up because it's really fun for art fans to see that side of things. So anyway, thank you very much for the super chat, and thank you very much for being our friend. Thank you. Your channel is my way to keep up with statues. The passion you've shown from unboxing and roundtable chats to car side messages about burnout hit for me, even with smaller price collectibles for myself. Well, again, Stephen, like that's why I do this. Like I love just to be helpful if I can. I mean, sometimes I'm sure I'm probably a hindrance to certain people, but I love, like I said, the community and being able to help out. Again, it kind of goes back to my job. I'm a counselor in real life, so that just kind of naturally is what I want to do, is help people. And so I'm really, really happy that some of these messages and things have resonated with you. So thank you very much for the kind words. Thank you. Josh says I. Of my 10 quarter scale pre-orders, 7 are from custom groups because they seem to be the only ones willing to take a chance on some characters, and 2 of the 3 licensed products are Tweeterhead busts. Oh, Andrew, you got a really great lineup there, it sounds like, but like it's with customs, it's always scary, you know. It's like it's one of those things where you just don't know what you're going to get sometimes. Like I have what, 2, I've got 3 customs. I've got the Killer Croc, I've got the Solomon Grundy, which is one of my all-time favorites. I look at him every day. I love him. And also my Punchline, and I'm getting that Harley Quinn. It's one that Dan is getting as well. And I can't wait, but it's also kind of scary sometimes if you don't know, because sometimes, you know, even like the payments are sketchy sometimes, and will you actually get the statue? Will you actually be able to get replacements? So it's scary sometimes, but yes, they oftentimes do the characters that no one else does. However, companies like Sideshow, companies like Tweeterhead, companies like LBS are finally doing those characters that we've been asking for years. So, you know, I can see the good and the bad of each side of that. It is a possibility. I did ask, you know, who else was going to that event. I know right now Eric and Billy are going for sure. So yeah, it's looking like I will be at Baltimore. But I think probably just Saturday if that all works out. I'm not exactly sure. Josh says Baltimore on Sunday, so we might miss each other, Josh, because I think we're going to do a little bit of sightseeing as well in that area. But Billy and Eric are going to be there at that one as well. I bought that Skyline print as well. It's amazing. Going to put it in the walkway in my cave. Yeah, I think it's going to go in my hallway into the cave. I think I've got a perfect spot for it. Thanks so much for all your support, pal. It really means the world. So happy to be part of this community, and we can definitely do up a cool new Batman. Oh, that'd be awesome, Danny. And again, no rush on it. Like I know you got probably a million projects, but I would love at least just one 11 by 17, I think, or even if it's 9 by 12, that'd be cool. But I love your freaking Two-Face. I like that one even better than the Batman. I love the detail you put into it. The line work. And so, yeah, I really truly feel like Danny, he's already like there, but I feel like he's just one step away from like superstardom because the work he's putting out is really outstanding. And thank you, my friend. They're from groups I've ordered from before and easily hold up to my Tweeterhead and Sideshow statues. Well, there you go. I mean, that's the thing is if you have confidence going in, that's good. Grundy was fan picked. I have seen some like initial like sketches renders of Grundy, so I know that they're at least thinking about him or working on him, but I have absolutely no idea where they're at with it in the process. Would you prefer going forward that Sideshow takes care of customer service or Tweeterhead? Yes. Jay, I want Sideshow to take over Chad's orders now, the ones that were the direct order. Because if that could help Chad get out of this, whatever this issue is with tariffs, if they can get him out of that and they can take care of the customer service side, there's already statues that are like the Catwoman bust. That's already through Sideshow. He has put that all on them. And Sideshow is fantastic. And they don't seem to have these same issues with tariffs. And maybe that's because they are a larger company. They probably have pull and whatever. So again, this is all just us guessing, which is, again, why I wanted Chad on. And again, hopefully we can still have him on soon, I hope. But I would love to see Sideshow take over all of it because I think that might eliminate some headaches. I know he's got Instagram. I don't know if he's got like a website per se, but he definitely has Instagram. Let me make sure I've got it right. So his is Danny Earl 16. DANNYEARLS 16. He's got 37.5K followers, got some great art examples. I love this one. This one he just did recently. Like, this is the kind of work, Danny, if you're still watching, like this thing. Let me try again. This thing right here is freaking awesome. Could you imagine a whole wall of rogues and villains? Like, might put my David Finch wall to shame here. Like I love that Juggernaut. I think like that kind of line work that you're doing, like I love it. You know, this is another example of like his work that I absolutely love. I mean, come on. It's freaking amazing. I would like Sideshow to take over the orders too, because I want my Mr. Freeze and Batman bust. I'm right there with you. I think Tweeterhead has some great products and ideas, and hope they can just do the best to turn things around. And that's all we want. We want Tweeterhead to succeed. We want customers to be satisfied. We want customers to have confidence in their stuff. And I still believe in Tweeterhead. I still believe in them. I am worried about the situation, but friendship aside, like I want people to feel good and get their product, because that's at the end of the day, it's all we want. I could care less if he comes on and says, hey, it's going to be another year, it's going to be another 2 years, guys, I'm sorry. I could care less. Yes, I wanted it yesterday, but if there's a valid reason that it's going to take longer and that he can't stay afloat if he refunds everybody or whatever, I get it. But I'm willing to wait. If he comes out and says, hey, just be patient with me, or he says, hey, if you want to pay an extra $50 to get it now, or you can wait, I'd be okay with that option too. I think everybody wants and wishes Tweeterhead well. I'm sure there's some people that don't. There's some, definitely some negative comments out there, but they might be justified. I don't know. I know I don't have enough walls. That's the biggest thing. People ask me all the time. It's like, hey, Chris, what do you regret the most about this? I would have definitely lowered these walls. I would have lowered this so I could fit more art. But art was not a thing. It wasn't even on my radar when I built this place. But now, I mean, to me, the original art is like here, and here is statues. So it's just, it's neck and neck. But like, I love the original art. I love the black and white art. Again, like I said, I'm getting a large commission from Bermejo. I've got probably 4 or 5 more Finch pieces until I'm finished. I've got I got that incredible Jim Lee, the Ryan Brown, the Jason Fabok. Like there's so many amazing artists, Danny Earls. Like there's so many amazing things that that I would love to continue to fill my walls with. And I'm going to see if I could try to figure that out, because I'd like to put more art on the walls. I don't come close to Master Finch, but I greatly appreciate it, buddy. And I'm definitely picking up that new Sideshow Man Bat, my favorite villain ever. Yeah, that thing is awesome. I can't wait for that. I ordered it the second it went up for pre-order. And don't cut yourself short. Like that, again, that Juggernaut is fantastic. And I don't know if that was for anything. I don't know if it was for practice, but I love like that kind of line work that you're doing. Very similar to like the Two-Face. Like I just feel like everything I see from you is getting better and better. And so I'm really excited for you. Hey, Chris, Thomas from France here. Been collecting since 2021. Going to stop the hobby because I have to move from Strasbourg to the south, the French Riviera. That sounds fantastic. For a job opportunity, got to leave it behind. Just never say never. Maybe, keep a piece or two. Put that in your office. Let that be inspiration for you. Don't sell everything. If you need to get rid of most of it, do it. But keep that one piece that's special to you. They'll inspire you. And then once you get to the French Riviera, which I'm very jealous of, and good luck on the job opportunity. But like, don't ever say never, right? Don't ever say never. I'm out of the loop on Tweeterhead. What happened? I don't want to get into the whole thing here, but if you watch this last Wednesday's Rogues Gallery Live, it'll kind of tell you the story. Okay. So watch Rogues Gallery Live, the latest one that we did on Wednesday. No one wants to wait anymore. It's been so long. They need to come out and say, plus a little bit more to ship it now, communication. But again, like that's the same thing as XM. Like the XM's had 3 or 4 years of stuff that they haven't shipped. But there was silence. And that's the problem, is if they had freaking come out at the very beginning and said, guys, we are in trouble here. We're over our head. And again, this is just my speculation. We spent all that money on the gallery. We did all of this stuff. And now we are having troubles. Please stick with us. We're doing the best that we can. We are looking for people that maybe can help us financially, or we're helping for this, and this. again, this is all just rumor that I've heard over the last 3 or 4 years being in this game. They are finally getting their ducks in a row. And I don't know if there was a white knight that saved the day. It seems like that's the case. But it's going to take years for anyone to trust XM again. There's going to be a few hardcore people that will, but there's a lot of catching up to do. And that's the thing with Tweeterhead is if he comes and says, "Hey guys, this is the situation. I do not like this either. Just bear with me. You can either do this, this, and this. You can either pay money to get a little bit more things quicker." Like I said, like if it was $50 or $100, like I would be willing to do that, but not everybody will. And so to give the collector the option, I think is important. Brad freaking Ladner in the house. Brad. Okay. So Brad yesterday posted that he took his son and his wife to see Jaws in the theaters. I want to do that myself. How did your son handle Jaws? I really wanted to know. As soon as you posted that photo, I'm like, oh, I wonder how he's going to do. Because that movie's scary. I would like to just please let me know. Let me know. I can't wait to hear your thought. Move the two boys into one room. Sacrifices must be made. Oh, which one? Two boys and one. Did I miss something? Maybe I'm out of the loop there. I'm not sure what you mean. Oh, one statue room, one art room. Well, there you go. But I love the idea of the art with the statues. You know what I mean? But like, I've given my wife a hard time, like because there's like a living room area downstairs. So I'm in the basement and we don't use the basement for anything at this point. Like my son used it for a while. Now it's all he's up in his bedroom. So we've got this great living room area with a big TV, couch. It would look great with some art on it. Riddler should be arriving soon. Mine as well, Brad. I cannot wait. Maybe we should do like a double live unboxing. That'd be a lot of fun. I'm so glad that you're getting that piece, and I am so freaking pumped. I love it, and yeah, should hopefully be shipping in a week or so. It's a good thing that you can buy Tweeterhead statues through Sideshow. At least you're protected. Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing is like the newer stuff is all through Sideshow, so that's great. He liked it. He's slowly getting into horror. He's watched a couple of Final Best. Wow. Okay. Well, you're raising him right then. That's awesome. I'm so glad he liked it because I was worried it was like he would be scared, but I'm really glad he likes it. Open, honest communication is best for anything. Most people will understand. That's all we ask for. 100%, Josh. And that's the thing is like I feel like just Chad was not quite ready to address things yet. And again, maybe there's things that we don't know, but I just think just a little bit of like true honesty about what's going on. I think collectors would understand. I think that's better than silence and vague comments because that makes people really worried about their money. You know what I mean? So I can't say it better. Like open, honest communication is so important right now. Again, I don't want what happened with XM to happen to Tweeterhead. I would pay $50, $100 to get the Batman bus shipped me to. Tariffs aren't Chad's fault. I commend him for not wanting to pass the extra fees, but this is the situation the Cheeto has brought upon us. That Cheeto. So that's funny to me. Anyway, I agree 100%. Again, a lot of the other companies are bigger than Chad. I think like people are really jumping on like, oh, Chad's making up the tariff stuff. Like look around. The tariff stuff is real and it's affecting companies, and companies are passing it on to other people, whether it's collecting, whether it's cars, whether it's food, whether it's whatever. It's just, it sucks. Tariffs are not the answer. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. And clearly a lot of people are feeling the hurt. But if that extra $100 will get the bus shipped, I would be okay with that myself, but not everybody will be. So to give the collector the option of either waiting or trying to get it early. And again, I don't know how easy that would be to fill a container for only part of the orders. I don't know. But that's the problem, is getting the stuff in the United States. I don't think it's getting it out of the country, out of China. It's getting it into the country, I think, is the problem. But again, it's just me speculating. I don't know. I don't have the answers, and none of us really have the answers. But that, to me, speculation is way worse than reality, right? Because if we actually knew what was going on for real, maybe we would be a little bit more understanding as a community. So anyway, I've gone way over my time. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I hope you enjoyed this little chat this morning. Hopefully I got your morning, just started in the right way. Again, we've had some highs and lows. We've had some people passing away, unfortunately, some pets passing away in this episode. So hopefully we didn't get you too down. But anyway, I can't thank you guys enough for being in this hobby with me. I just want to bring that. Sorry, I just saw this. So the tariff thing is real. Even eBay is now affected, but there isn't really anything we can do. Both China, Cheeto and Hyena were awful choices. You guys are cracking me up this morning. But anyway, yeah, it's a real thing. So it sucks, and people are going to bitch and complain. But again, just having communication, I think, is important, and hopefully we'll get more of that. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you have a great rest of your Labor Day weekend. I have no idea. I might go live tomorrow. Maybe we'll see. I've got the day off tomorrow, so if I might do a little bit of streaming. We'll see. But let me know if you guys like these morning streams every once in a while, and hopefully we have a chance to talk to some people that we haven't had a chance to talk to, like Josh's Comics. So that was really great to talk to him, and all of you guys. Just thank you very much, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. And I'll see you in the back cave. Happy Labor Day, everybody. Bye-bye. Caffeine up.